Welcome to Sacred Space Sunday, or if you're listening to us on podcast, listener, engage, educate, and empower podcast. We welcome you on this February 5th, first Sunday in February. Hey, I excited to be here. We've been off for a few weeks. We're back now in regular rotation. So I'm Chris, I'm the Reiki Master and the Director of Holistic Wellness. Right here next to me is my lovely wife, Jewel, who's the founder and spiritual director of Nee-yah Center, and a whole bunch of other things, but we won't mention all that online right now. Nee-yah definition of Nee-yah means purpose and intention. Right. The Nee-yah Center presents Sacred Space Sunday. Our spiritual conversations will engage, educate, and empower you. We draw from the insights of sacred texts, wisdom teachings across the ages, sages from the past and present, and universal ethical principles for practical strategy for creating oneness, love, and joy. Our motto that we use is insight plus application equals results. Today's spiritual conversation is appreciating my good, which will be led by Niyah. Our program will include an affirmation, a posture of presence, mindfulness moment, a spiritual conversation, and a conversation to engage, educate, and empower. Next, we recommend a practice and applying the insights, and close with a prayer to take you into your day and days ahead. All right. We're celebrating almost 3.5 years now. We're 3.5 months of experience. September 19th, 2022 made us 3 years. And so let's move on in this. I'm talking about a couple of current events. So we know February is what?
Black History Month, National Black History Month.
Absolutely. Try creating a new broadcast. Okay. It looks like the broadcast on Allverse was deleted. Okay. So, got it. Who's that to join us? KD, good morning, family. Good morning, KD. Good to see you. Hear from you this day. Yes, it's Black History Month. I did a brief, I don't know if it's a lesson, but just an overview of the history of Black History Month. And so, shout out to Carter G. Woodson, known as the godfather of Black history. I grew up in Chicago. Carter G. Woodson is a homeboy. He's from the south side of Chicago as well. And throughout the years when we would have Black history assignments and projects when I was in school, we would go to the Carter G. Woodson Library to look up the information. So always been a treasure on the south side of Chicago on 95th and Halsted. And Carter G. Woodson, back in 1926, founded what we call Negro History Week, and they picked the second week in February. And so the second week in February, because February 12th was Abraham Lincoln's birthday, and February 14th is Frederick Douglass's birthday. And so for years they went on and did that. It's kind of actually a celebration in Chicago, I think in 1912, where they were celebrating, Blacks and their contributions to society and the progress that they had made. And he attended to that. And after he came out of that, created an organization called the what's the organization name? The African American AA.
The Association for the Study of African American Life and History. I put the link to the association, and it's where, it's the Association for Black Scholars of History and Black Life. And so it's a wonderful place that you can go throughout the year, but particularly during this month for, history and just ongoing conversations and maintenance of stories about Black life. And so it's a wonderful resource throughout the year. And I'll put some other great links in the chat. Black History Month.gov. I'm going to put that in the chat. That's also a national site that has been put together for many of the U.S. national institutions that are having a lot of different free events this month. It's the National Archive, so it's again another great resource for learning and engagement. And then lastly, the Smithsonian, the African American History Museum is another place that you can go and check out. And they've got a lot of great free events this month, things that you can, see and participate in online for free. So you don't have to be located in DC or be able to get to the museum to enjoy the wonderful curations that they're putting together. Certainly some of them are live, but not all of them. So that's just a couple of great resources that are out there for you to share in your communities and in your homes.
Yeah. And so I believe Black History Month has a theme now. I don't remember that growing up, but the theme for this year is Black Resistance or Black Power.
Yeah.
Black fist, a fist in the chat. If you're listening live, you can put a fist in the chat celebrating Black History Month and Black Resistance. Do you know how they chose that thing, Nee?
No, don't know how they chose it.
Yeah.
But there have been themes for many years, and in addition to
I'm
that,
not saying they haven't. I'm just saying I hadn't been aware until this year that they were themes. Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know.
I'm just making the point that if you go to the site, they will list the themes. Just for those who are curious, you can go back and see the different themes that have been historical through the years. Something else that people might not be aware of is the fact that every president, I think since like the 1970s, each Black History Month puts out a proclamation to mark Black History Month. And so like the presidents before him, the White House and particularly a note from the President of the United States comes out each year. So not sure that people are aware of it, but I'm going to put the link in the chat that this is the proclamation on National Black History Month 2023 from President Biden. And it's got some great points in it. So check it out.
We went from Biden not being highly thought of to big fans of Biden, probably because a number of reasons, but I guess there's a lot that he's doing that's not being publicized. This is one, right? So thank you, Nee, for sharing that information on the. Are you supposed to be sharing this White House briefing?
Well, this is public. That's why it's on the internet. This is a statement to the United States, right, and beyond, right? This is a White House.
So anybody can go get a White House briefing, or go get the White House briefings on a daily basis.
Yeah, you can follow it if you sign up the newsletter, and I recommend that you do for this and every president. The White House briefings. The link that I just put in the chat, if you go to that at the bottom, there's a way you can just sign up for the newsletters and you'll get this really brief summary of what's going on. And so you can get your news more direct and less filtered.
That's it right there. That's the link. Hey, Cheryl, DC, Joy, Niyah, Jillian, thank you for joining us. And we got a few others that have joined us live. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. So, anything special planned for Black History Month at your job?
Just, recognizing it. What about you?
So they have the Black student unions at the high schools here in Howard. Well, some of the high schools, I don't know. I'm assuming all of them have them, but the two that I work at they have activities planned over the month. I think they're going to have a speaker at Marius Ridge come in on the 15th. At Hepburn, they did on Friday, this past Friday, they actually showed Woman King in the auditorium. And then, they have different things you can do throughout the month, like they have a door decorating. They're having a door decorating contest at Marius Ridge as well. Celebrating excellence is the thing.
Fantastic. Yeah. So Black resistance is the theme, and Black resistance can mean a lot of different things. And so resistance to being marginalized, right? resistance to having our voices not recognized. And yes, thank you. Power to the people. And resistance to being put in the box or being treated as a monolith. Black
Yeah,
people represent,
resistance to being killed, right?
yeah, and then
By
the
the police.
obvious, and then the obvious,
Condolences to Tyrese Nichols' family, right? And all those in Memphis that are going through the pain of losing another young brother at the hands of the police. It's really sad, really sad. Um, speaking of death, we're just speaking of life, birthdays, right? It's been a while since we celebrated birthday. I don't think we did any January because we weren't here in January. So January and February birthdays. I know I got a few that can come to mind. My sister, Tracy Filson, Tracy Christmas Filson, had a birthday this in January. Jeff Beasley, JB, Eddie Buck, big buddies of mine. February, a lot of birthdays in February. This one, we just celebrated Mom's birthday this weekend, right?
Yes, shout out to Ophelia Smith. We had a wonderful birthday weekend yesterday and the day before. So celebrating her. And you know, I'm an Aquarius, so yes, you know, it's
Yours
the
is coming
age
up
of
next
Aquarius.
Friday.
It's always the age of Aquarius, right?
It's
Aquarius,
always the age.
always the age of Aquarius.
My
Aquarians
boy
rule.
Dave Shanks, J. David Shanks,
Yes.
out in Hollywood. His birthday is Tuesday the 7th. I think we've got many more. I think my principal, Joelle Miller. Shout out to Joelle Miller. I don't think she listens to Sacred Space, but give her a shout out anyway.
You tried to cut off my birthday talk, right? So
I'm sorry, you said it's the age of the Aquarius.
right. Yes. So
Was there more?
yes, there's always more. In your month, you can talk on and on and on in the celebration of your month. This is my month. So yes, back to the Aquarians. Aquarians are creative people. We're intellectual people. We're blessed to have both creativity and intellectual prowess. We are not to be put in a box. We can do it all, and we don't like to be told what to do. We
Don't
like
put
to
baby in the
create and
corner.
innovate. Hmm?
There's baby in Aquarius. Don't put baby in the corner.
Well, I don't know what baby was. I can only speak for the Aquarians that I know and myself. Don't put me in a corner, right? So, anyways, so all my fellow Aquarians, January and February, shout out for the beauty that is us.
Y'all
Air,
also
air,
snap
air.
real quick.
Nikki
Nikki
Stevens'
Stevens.
birthdays. Yes,
Shout out
happy
to
birthday,
Nikki.
Nikki. Yeah, I know Nikki's not to be put in the box. Not at all. Never. That's right. All right, Mark. Let's get it moving. What's next?
What do they want to offer us? A what?
Mark, this is spam. Please stay focused.
Okay. Okay, then no, this was reading the chat. So if you want to contact us about sponsorship or join us live in the studio on camera, right? Contact us at the Niyah Center at gmail.com. No, this Niyah Center at gmail.com. Right? If you're interested in spiritual counseling sessions with Naomi or Naonu or Reiki services with me, I do Reiki lessons and also teach you how to do Reiki self-treatment to help heal yourself and protect yourself and the environment and loved ones from unwanted energy. You can kind of reach out to the Niyah Center at gmail.com. We'd love to work with you. Love donation. So we continue our commitment to engage, educate, and empower through your love donations and tithe. Right? We follow the belief that abundance is circulated when you tithe, where you are spiritually fed in recognition of what is given to you. Right? You receive and recirculate. Thus, the circle of abundance is never ending. Right? It's never ending. Next Sacred Space Sunday is February 19th. So now you said you wanted to make an announcement about Sacred Space Sunday calendar and scheduling.
Yes. So as we are moving into 2023, new year, we're always looking to learn and grow as a community. And so Sacred Space Sunday will continue first and third Sundays every month, first and third Sunday. So hopefully that makes it easier for you to remember when we are coming on live each month. Sacred Space Sunday will be first and third Sundays live, but you can continue to find the broadcast via podcast on YouTube, on Facebook, and so that you can listen at a time and a place that's convenient for you. But we will be live first and third Sundays. Next Sacred Space Sunday will be February 19th.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So thank you, Naomi, for that. So we'll see you on the 19th. In the meantime, we want to move into our posture of presence, one of my favorite parts of the program. We'll have Naomi lead us through. Oops. Uh,
So let's take this opportunity to be fully present, to allow ourselves to slow down, to revel in this moment, letting go of the busyness of the morning, the plans for the day, for the week, for the month, for the year. Our only focus is right now, now, now. Bringing our body into this presence. Let's raise our shoulders, pull them back, drop them down, releasing all baggage, all weight, any heaviness and tension. If you're in a space where you can, wiggle your fingers and your toes if you are able. If not, acknowledging that you have fingers and toes. And if not, that you have a body. Releasing all tension, knowing in this now moment, only harmony, ease, harmony, ease, harmony, ease in the body, in the mind, of the spirit. Harmony, ease. Harmony with the source energy that is the nature of our true reality. That part of us which is non physical, eternal, pure abundance. Harmony. Ease in an open flow of pure positive energy. Flow, unrestricted, no barriers. Ease. Peace, freedom, ease. This now moment, knowing only harmony and ease. It is with deep appreciation that I stand in this present moment as part of a collective consciousness of beings here on this planet today, and that consciousness that has walked this planet before, the consciousness that is eternal, universal, in time and spaces that we do not know and understand. Collective consciousness that includes but is not limited to my ancestors, your ancestors, our ancestors. The collective consciousness that emerges from, through, and is and as source. And appreciation for our harmony with this collective consciousness. We enter into this sacred space Sunday moment with harmony and ease for all. Take this moment to take a couple of healing, cleansing breaths. Amen, Ashe, and so it is.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to move into our affirmation for the next couple of weeks. For those of you who maybe new, we give an affirmation every Sacred Space Sunday. That's that you either write it down or maybe take a picture of it if you're watching the live broadcast. And, be with it, for the next Sacred Space Sunday, repeat it. We find that when you affirmations, when you say something, they happen because you say it. I mean, the word in the beginning was the word was with God, and the word was God. And so we believe that words have power, and when you speak them, it affirms what it is that you're bringing to be. Right. So the affirmation you can repeat after me: I am worthy of all good things. I appreciate all my good and my abundant life. Let's do that one more time. Repeat after me. I am worthy of all good things. I appreciate all my good and my abundant life. Thank you for that affirmation. Yeah, that's a beautiful affirmation, Niyah. Thank you. So, we ready to move into our discussion?
Yes. So today's discussion is appreciating my good. And so I will make some remarks to hopefully get you thinking about this notion of appreciating my good. And at the same time that you're listening, be interrogating this in how it's resonating or not resonating with you, where it's resonating, where you have questions, where it may not be resonating. And through all of it, I ask that you notice, right, that we carry this mindfulness moment that we just participated into together into this discussion. So don't just bring your mind, bring your body. Don't just bring your mind, bring your body. And so I ask as you hear my talk, pay attention to your body. What parts of the talk creates tension or something that feels like anything other than ease? And what parts of the talk are you feeling some joy, some inspiration, some ease? So bring your mind to the body, to your mind and body and spirit as well, to this conversation. And then at the back end, we'll talk about it. So, appreciating my good. Some spiritual traditions and communities emphasize gratitude. Gratitude is good, but appreciation is better. Gratitude is often reached for when one recognizes some form of lack or an absence of something or someone. Let me say that again. Gratitude is something that we reach for often when we recognize some form of lack in our life or an absence of something or someone. We may say, I can't pay these bills, but I'm grateful I still have a roof over my head. Or when things aren't working out in our lives the way we want them, we say, I am thankful because it could be worse. So some teachings suggest doing a gratitude list in the morning or in the evening. The practice is generally to write down a daily list of things that occurred, experiences, or ways of being for which you are grateful. I am grateful for waking up. I am grateful for a healthy body and mind. I am grateful for the love I extend to others and feel from my family and friends. I am grateful for the joy that my home and other of life's material offerings bring me. I am thankful for the birds whose songs serenade me before sunrise. I am grateful for the fun and intellectually stimulating conversations I had at work today. I am thankful for the energy boost exercising gave me. I'm grateful for the delicious dinner and funny conversations that made me laugh and smile. What happened here? We moved from a gratitude of life not being worse, being grateful that life's not worse, to actually appreciating what is good in our lives. Note the difference. Here we are focusing entirely on what is working, what feels good, what brings us joy, instead of focusing on what isn't working and making us mad, sad, hurt, or powerless, and then tacking the word gratitude on the end. Can you see that? Can you feel the difference between the two energies? Think about the last time you said, well, it could be worse. I mean, who hasn't said that? Well, it could be worse. Or somebody out there is suffering more than me. Or I should be grateful, at least fill in the blank. I should be grateful, at least fill in the blank. So I ask you, as you think about times you said these things, did you in your body feel better? Did you feel better in your body by saying, well, it could be worse? Or did you just continue to feel the same, not great, but intellectually be able to yourself say to yourself, well, at least I acknowledged that it could be worse. But did you feel differently? Did you really think differently? Did you experience an embodied energy shift to happiness or joy, clarity, and centeredness? If you did, great. but I venture probably not. More likely, though I know y'all don't want to admit it, the actual unnamed feeling in the body was shame. Shame. I feel bad about these circumstances, but somewhere someone told me I should always be grateful. But right now, my feelings aren't there. That's shame. So what do? You name the negative circumstance, you name the negative circumstance, and then tack gratitude on the end. Well, I should be grateful at least. It could be worse. Let's throw that model in the trash. There is no value in creating hierarchies of misery. His pain is worse than mine, so, well, her money is funnier than mine, so, their family situation is worse than mine, so. These conversations have zero value. Stop doing it. Seriously, stop. Just stop. Appreciation. Say it to yourself right now. We put it in the affirmation. Appreciation. Appreciation. Feel it in your body. Appreciation. Appreciation is a clear, high vibration, positive energy. Appreciation is abundance. Somehow, despite the word's best intentions, society has mired gratitude with a sense of lack. It connotes, I am grateful despite. I am grateful compared to. I am grateful because. Needing a justification. Appreciation does not carry baggage. Appreciation is thanksgiving and gratitude without baggage. Appreciation is admiration, joy, warm and fuzzy feelings, smiles, laughter, love, abundance, quiet contentment. And as the Buddhists say, equanimity. The definition of appreciation is also an increase in value, an increase in value. And this is fitting because appreciation increases the energetic and vibrational value of gratitude. It's a gratitude upgrade. It is a higher energetic vibration and thus generates and importantly attracts the higher vibrations like itself. More good, joy, admiration, smiles, laughter, love, equanimity, delightment, deliciousness, and warm and fuzzy feelings. So I'll end by reframing our gratitude list as appreciating my good. No buts, no despites, no in spite ofs, appreciation. I appreciate you, Sacred Space Sunday family. I appreciate Mark for being in loving partnership with me in this program and in our life's journey. I appreciate that I woke up this morning, heart beating as it should, breathing easily, able to move freely and think clearly. I appreciate so much my healthy body and mind. I appreciate the love I have for myself and my alignment with Source. Harmony. I appreciate the love I extend to others and feel from others, from friends, from families, from strangers. I appreciate the joys and smiles that my home, my Porsche, my clothes, and my jewelry bring me. I appreciate that they make me feel good. And then I share that good feeling appreciation with others. I appreciate that I have multiple spaces for thinking and learning, exchanging ideas, and taking inspired action. I appreciate my life and all my good. Now that feels good. So we'll come back together and we'll talk about the insight plus application equals results. So, Mark, you ready to have a conversation about appreciation? So, we put up the IAR. I see Queen is appreciating you. She's appreciating you.
Right.
Loves you. And
She's
that's
on good form today.
yeah, she's all about her appreciation. She's like, and I'm to be appreciated. I don't care what you got going on.
So Monty and VI, right? Lamont. I think you may have missed the beginning around the distinction between gratitude and appreciation, right? You want to run that right quick again, there? Run that back.
The entire talk.
No, between gratitude and appreciation. This is a summary.
So I mean, it's the entire talk, right? It's not a one
I
sentence
don't need you to do
definition.
that entire talk again.
What did you take away? That I think it's less important what I said and what did you take
So
away?
gratitude is something that you have when you, but it's in recognition of something that's missing, of absence of something, right? Versus appreciation is the actual presence of something that's there, right? Is that
There's
correct?
no right or wrong, but yes, yes. So I mean, again, it's a conversation, and thank you, Upayati. I appreciate you too, very very much so. Appreciation, yes, it is, steeped in the presence. It is steeped in a recognition for what is. And there is a way that gratitude in its actual operation. So you note I say not necessarily definitionally around gratitude. This is not gratitude is bad, but just how
Right.
gratitude operationally. And I would offer do a check-in with your body, right? And think about the times when you actually deploy gratitude, right? It's often a comparison, right? I'm gratitude or justification associated with it, or an explanation of something. And any of that is detracting from the purity of whatever you're trying to get to, where appreciation just is in pure recognition of the joy, of the laughter, of the good feeling, without the baggage of some kind of shame or something you're trying to overcome, something negative that is actually pulling you in the opposite direction of what you're trying to reach. And that's
Did I hear you
important.
say you appreciated your Porsche?
Oh yeah, yeah. So folks, I don't have a Porsche physically right now. I don't have a Porsche physically right now. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't. But I'm appreciating the Porsche that's coming, right? And that's how you get it. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate love, and I can also appreciate a Porsche. Why? Because this is going to bring me a lot of joy and smiles and laughter, and so I appreciate that as well. Yeah, see, good, good. You were listening. I was wondering who was going to catch that. Yeah, I mean, appreciation works a lot of different ways. But I say that to make the point that, it is from the place of appreciation that you attract into your life that which gives you more joy, more love, more good, more warm and fuzzy feelings. And that's really what it's about. It's not about the things, but there's nothing wrong with the things.
I heard that too,
um,
Sabine.
so
So good
yeah,
question.
like I said, yeah, no, I mean, so you might have typed that
So
before.
that's for those that don't see. Does gratitude always have a negative component? This question came.
Yeah, does
So go
gratitude
ahead.
always have the negative component? So, that's a question to ask yourself, right? So you might have typed that, before I just gave this explanation, right? So that's a question to ask yourself, right? How are you using if when you experience, say, and talk about gratitude, it is always in the pureness of the moment of, forward thinking, good energy, then that word very well may work for you.
Yeah.
But the reality is, in the many years that I have been on this planet, and I pray for many more, if that it means harmony and well-being in my body, right? That often and more often, gratitude is, as I talked about, associated with something else unconsciously. Unconsciously, a good intention, but attached to something that isn't working. And so it's split energy. It's split energy. And so what I'm offering today is gratitude is good, appreciation is better.
Yeah.
Gratitude is good, appreciation is better, is what I'm offering. So let me just, we can come back. Please keep the questions and comments coming. And as we do that, I want to put the application into the chat. So the application is to try it, right? So if you've done gratitude lists in the past, to have appreciation, an appreciation list for the next 14 days, an appreciation list. Mark, want to help me with the banner? Appreciation list.
Okay, I thought you were putting it up, so I got you.
An appreciation list for the next 14 days. Now, I will offer that the ideal would be to do it in the morning, to wake up in the morning and be an appreciation. And so I modeled it at the end of my talk, right? And so you can be an appreciation for, and it is great actually to be an appreciation for things that are not currently in your circumstances. So let me say that again. It's great to be an appreciation for things that are not in your circumstances in this manifested physical form right now. That is how you will bring it to you, right? In terms of feeling good about your body, feeling good about your mind, feeling good about your workplace, feeling good about your relationships. Notice the feeling, right? Feeling, right? It's not the words, it's the feeling. The words alone don't do it. You got to actually feel it in your body. And that's why we want to talk about appreciation, because a lot of time gratitude, we're like, if I said the word I'm grateful, then I did it. Even if I'm not feeling grateful, if I said I'm grateful, it's enough. Appreciation says, the feelings got to match the words. Without the feelings, the words really aren't doing anything. There's no power. So appreciating what you have and knowing that what you want is coming, is here, and the appreciation brings that closer to you, right? Because what we resist persists, and that's not what we want.
Keisha Dane says appreciation is a higher vibration than gratitude. I have it, appreciation mode, on my refrigerator right now.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Appreciation mode. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is that where all your affirmations go in the fridge, Keisha?
I think KG Dean has affirmations all around her space.
Lamont says that clears it up. Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Awesome. Yeah. Cheryl DC
Cheryl
Joyce
also caught the Portia comment.
That's right. That's right. And one day soon, you're going to catch more than a comment. You're going to catch a picture. And what about that? I'm going to appreciate that. But I appreciate it already. I appreciate the car I have right now. I love the car I have right now. I appreciate my car. I appreciate it all.
All over. She said all over.
All over. That's right. Affirmations all over. So, yeah. So, any other thoughts, Mark, on appreciation?
This dog, I need to appreciate all of her love. I think it's interesting, gratitude and appreciation. I really hadn't contemplated that there was a distinction between the two. I was holding them as synonymous. It's now I'm thinking about my vocabulary and my language going forward, working appreciation into the conversation versus having it sit on the side like it has been. So I appreciate Sacred Sunday.
Awesome. Well, that's it, folks. That is our insight, our application, and you will be the judge on whether or not it produces results in your life. So
We
try
want to
it.
hear on the what we get together on the 19th. Is that the next one?
Yep. Yep.
Well, the 19th would be like good to hear out from some of you guys on what having to do an appreciation list. Yeah, every time you do something, I got to add something extra tomorrow morning. I already get up 5:20. Now what time I got to get up to do the appreciation list?
Well, I mean, so some of you are journalers and you really connect when you write things down, which you tend to be. I'm more of a mental oral person than writing. And so my appreciation list is something I say to myself when I first get up in the morning. Literally, I often hear the birds serenading me from outside. And I very much appreciate that. I appreciate waking up to their song. I appreciate the the king and queen who want to give love first thing in the morning and let you know that they there and all of that. Appreciate that I have that I'm waking up, right, and that I've got someplace to go, and I'm grateful of the opportunities that are going to come towards me, and I'm just showing.
Do you use the word "I appreciate" in your thoughts? Do you say "I appreciate it"?
Yeah. So I mean, it can look like that, right? As you're brushing your teeth, I appreciate that I can move my arm freely and bend it and brush these teeth, whatever appreciation, but also appreciation that today's going to be a great day. I appreciate
Yeah,
that
no,
all of my.
I do say that in the morning. I do say that.
Yeah.
I don't say I appreciate it though. I just say today I affirm it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess my offer is to not only hear the words that I am sharing, but to take them and feel in your body. So when you say, okay, today is going to be a great day, is there a difference in feeling in your body when you say, man, I really appreciate that today is a great day? I really appreciate all of these idea exchanges I'm going to have with these young people today. I really appreciate that I get to meet them and talk with them and coach them, and they coach me and I learn from them, and they challenge me and I challenge them. I so appreciate that. But again, in saying it in a way that you really mean that in that moment, and just feel what that feels like in your body. That's the determinant on whether or not this is at all meaningful to you.
Got it.
So
Got it.
anyways, family, you can continue to help grow our community and share these conversations by resharing this broadcast wherever you have social media, sharing the YouTube, the podcast, resharing this on Facebook right now. You can reshare this video. And as we say, you can find us on YouTube. And you can find us wherever you consume podcasts. We're on all of the platforms. It's Nee-yah Center, Engage, Educate, Empower. Nee-yah Center, Engage, Educate, Empower. And we thrive through your support. So we say we like to give back where we have been given to. And so your love donations are appreciated. And so you can see on the screen where you can support us through love donations, as well as you've got that up, Mark, the love donations.
I'm getting it.
Okay. So you can Zelle to neahcenter@gmail.com. You can Zelle to neahcenter@gmail.com, or Cash App at $Nee-yah Center. Cash App $Nee-yah Center. So your resources are used just to help this program grow and thrive, and goes directly to the program and not to Mark and I as individuals. So again, Sacred Space Sunday. We'll meet again live on February 19th because we are the first and third Sunday. So, Mark, anything before you send everyone out into the day and the days ahead with a prayer of oneness, love, and joy?
No, I just want to do that affirmation. Word of all good things. I appreciate all my good and my abundant life. So, dear Lord, we come to you in appreciation of life today, an appreciation of love, appreciation of having our faculties to hear, to be, to communicate with those in the safe space, Sunday listening environment, to those on the podcast, to exchange and share information and ideas. We appreciate the health, right? We appreciate the ability to move forward powerfully this week, to engage, whether it be at work, with family or friends or co-workers, colleagues, um, um, children, spouses. We appreciate the loving exchanges. We appreciate the blessings, the abundance that will be received today and manifested going forward. We appreciate you guiding us, keeping us safe. We appreciate the angels that watch over us. We appreciate the ability to wake up and to move freely. We appreciate clarity in the situations and of decisions and tough decisions that seem to be in front. We appreciate the ability to think through them, to reach out and ask for help. We appreciate the help and support that's available and that comes forward when we ask for it. We thank you for um, um, just giving us everything that we need to do the things that are in front of us, the solutions, right, the ideas of who to talk to, the inspiration. We appreciate life. We appreciate joy. We appreciate love. We appreciate Sacred Space Sunday. And we ask that you just bless all of the listening body and those that they interact with. Let them be a blessing to those that they interact with today and going forward over the next few weeks. Amen. And so it is.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we appreciate you all once again for joining us today and look forward to a new year of engaging, educating, and empowering one another as we seek mutual and collective enlightenment. And so we send you with blessings of oneness, love, and joy.
Say